How to use forms in Airtable. Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about how you can use and create forms in Airtable. First of all, before we begin, what is Airtable? Airtable is a cloud-based software platform that allows users to create and manage database. It combines the features of a spreadsheet with a database, providing users with the ability to organize and analyze data in a more flexible and visual way. With Airtable, users can create tables, add records, and collaborate with others in real time. It also includes features like custom fields, filters, grouping options to help users better visualize and organize their data. Airtable is commonly used for project management, team collaboration, content planning, customer relationship management, and more. Now to begin our tutorial, we're first going to go to airtable.com, which we are in right now, and then we're going to the top right and click on sign up for free. Now this will redirect us to the sign up page where we would have to enter our work email, or you can continue with single sign in on or continue with Google. You can also continue with Apple if you have an Apple ID. For now, I'm going to go with continue with Google. Now, after signing up, you will be redirected to this page. It's going to ask us a series of questions such as what team are we on? You can choose an option over here or simply click skip. You can also input your collaboration. For now, I'm going to skip. And then now we are here at the dash table of Airtable. Now over here in the center, we can see that we can create a workspace. A workspace is where we will be editing and creating the different types of form. Now, as you can see here, we have three options. We can create a workplace using templates, or you can upload if you already have an existing template, or you can start from scratch. You can also share your workplace over here, and when you click this button, you can rename your workspace, edit the description, adjust the workplace settings, show workspace, add to star, or delete the workspace. For now, we're going to start with scratch. We're going to click on continue. Now we will need to enter a name for our workspace. I'm going to put in coffee, world tracker, and then you can choose a theme color down here. You could also choose to skip the setup, or like I did, you can complete the setup and then click on continue. And then you will need to add some infos like projects, themes, tasks, or you can add your own. Under options, your projects will include quarterly launch, customer research, campaign analysis. Under teams, it will include sales, human resources, marketing. Under tasks, there would be goals and targets, workbook plan, and finalized budget. And under add your own, you could add the table name and then the items included. Now for now, I'm going to go with tasks and click on continue. Now it will also ask us on what we would like to track, like the status, priority, start date, deadline, assets, tags, flags, and assignee. We're going to click on the simple ones like status, priority, start date, and deadline. Then we're going to click on continue. Now as you can see here, it will say that automations will make it easy to put workplace on autopilot. You can send a Slack message or send a weekly digest. You can also create your own workflow later. For now, we're going to choose send a weekly target digest. And then we're going to click on continue. And then over here, this is how we would like to see our data. We have Kanban, calendar, gallery, and grid only. I'm going to click grid only for now. Then click on continue. Now this will create our first base in Airtable. Now as you start, you will be able to gain access to a 14-day trial of Pro of the Airtable. And then we're going to click on get started. What's this? As you can see right now, we are at the home dashboard of what we created earlier. This is our workplace. As you can see here on the left side, we have our grid view. We could create grids, we can create forms, calendars, gallery, Kanban, timeline list, grant, and a new section. Over here in the center, we can see the name, status, priority, start date, and deadline. You can change the informations over here by simply clicking, and then you would be able to edit the contents into something else. You can also choose the different status by clicking this, and you can change it to do or in progress. can change the priority, the start date, and the deadline. Now what we're going to focus on today is creating the form. As you can see here on the left side, we have the form over here. We're simply going to click on this, and then we will be able to create a name for our form. We're going to put in coffee to do, and then we're going to click on create new view. Now this will create a form for us over here. As you can see here, we can edit our information. Like we have our title over here, we can add a description. Now in this description, we're going to add the to-do list over here. Now we have different fields like the name, the status, priority, start date, and deadline. Now we can edit these fields by simply clicking on this, and then you can change the name over here. You could also add some help text. You can also edit the field, duplicate the field, edit the field permission, or delete it entirely. You can also make this required. Whoever answers the form needs to answer this before they can proceed. There's also status over here where you can change the options from drop list to list, like this. You can also limit the selection to specific options by clicking this, and then we would be able to see this. You can click this, and when you click on use selected options, they can only choose this too. Now we can also click on show fields only when met, and we would have these options over here. Now we're gonna undo this. Now you can also rearrange your different fields by simply holding it and then dragging it to a different location. As you can see here, we can drag the name back to the top by simply dragging it. Now as you can see here, we can collect respondents' email address automatically or make it assigned and required. We could also show the Airtable branding and redirect URL after the form is submitted. We could also show this message after submitting the form. We could change this message to please check the form for the update. You could also show a submit. You could also show a submit another response button. You can show a new blank after 5 seconds or email me at the address. Now you can add more fields to our forms over here by simply clicking this on the left. Now we would be able to create a new field and then you would need to name them. For now, we're gonna add a field called fun. And then by clicking this, you would have different options on what type of fields that you want to use. Now here we can see the different field types that we can use, such as link to another record, single line text, long text attachment, checkbox, multiple selects, single select, user, date, phone number, email, URL, number, and currency, percentage, duration, rating, and barcode. Now, because our title is fun, I'm going to choose the field type rating. Then we can see this. We can choose the style over here from stars to heart to like to flag and to a dot. You can also change the maximum options of rating over here from 1 to 10. You can also add a description by clicking this option over here. Now we're going to click on save. Then we can change the arrangement of this into this area. Now if you want to remove a field, you can simply click on the field and then you can click on the icon over here, which will remove this field from our form. We would be able to find the field over here on the left side so that if you want to add it again, you can simply click on this and then drag it back into your form like that. Or you can just simply drag this back here and this will remove it just like that. Now we're going to test our form and see if the form will submit information into our grid view over here. And as you can see, fun has been added to our grid view because I added the field fun in the forms. Now we're going to go back to our form and click on open form up here. Now if you want to share your form to other people, you can simply click on this and then you will be able to receive a link and then you will be able to send that link to anyone you want to send to. Now for now, we're going to click on open form and now we are redirected to our form page over here. We are simply going to put in our name, Jasper, then our status, to do, priority, high, and then we're going to set the font to 5 stars. There's also a deadline over here by choosing from the calendar. Choose that, and then we're going to click on submit. We are seeing here the message that we created earlier, which is please check the form for the update. So we're going back to our form. Then we're going to click on grid view. Then as you can see, our data has been uploaded after entering submit in our form over here. As you can see, there is no start date because, as you remember, we removed the start date from the field. And that's it, guys. That's how you can create a form and edit your form and then be able to see the update in your grid view. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy.